So I said goodbye to 2 yesterday, and that means I have space. So I just picked up this little baby from the municipal shelter. It's a boy. I named him Davey. He's about 3 weeks old. And I was told he has some deformities on his left leg, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. My goodness, I just love him already. Welcome, baby. Hi, guys. I thought we could do little Davie's first feeding in foster care together. We just got home, literally just walked in from the shelter, the municipal shelter. And I haven't fed him yet. Excuse me. And so we'll do that together. So I've got a couple supplies. Let me just show you before I get started. Kitten formula I have, and I use a glass jar so that I can reheat it in the microwave. You have to keep this in the refrigerator, so I just make a little bit of it, and then after 24 hours you throw it away. So I warmed it up so it's warm and not hot. And like I said, I use a glass jar. You can use like an old jelly jar or something. Works really well. That way you can reheat it in the microwave or in a bottle warmer or something like that. Let me adjust this really quick. And then I have a bottle. You can use a syringe, and then these little nipples are great. The company that makes them is called Miracle Nipple, but now there's off brands that have started selling them, and so these came off of Amazon, and I really like them. And then I always use bottled or filtered water, so I mixed 2 scoops of the formula with 4 scoops of water, and then I just add a little bit extra water. You can use an old jelly jar. This was at a smoothie place. They gave me the jar and I just kept the jar, so you can use any kind of jar. And so here, this is a little rice sock here. It's filled with dry rice, literally in a sock, and you can put it in the microwave and it stays warm. And hey, thank you for the badges. Thanks for the love. I do appreciate it. So here's Mr. Davey. Now, I don't know what kind of nipple he's been using, or if he just got there and he's been feeding with mama. So the nipple's gonna feel very foreign in his mouth. So he might not get a lot down right now. And it's probably the most frustrating time for a foster is to get them to latch. So he may or may not latch, and it may take a day or 2. So I'm gonna just pour the formula in here. I use a little funnel. It's a mini funnel. And I'm getting it everywhere. I think I have a hole in it. Actually, it does. Let me put my finger over. Okay. I need a new funnel. I just got it off of Amazon. Hi, baby. Always feed belly down, never on their back. And I'm gonna try, and maybe he'll latch, maybe he won't. You can hold, see how I'm holding his jaw, his head steady, and he's not latching. And I expected that. he's swallowing. I can feel it with my finger. I can feel it swallowing, him swallowing, but he's not latching. And that's okay. It's gonna feel very foreign. Like I said, I don't know where he came from. He was brought into the municipal shelter in Las Vegas. And so I don't know what he's been used to. So I just hold, with these two fingers, I hold his head right at his jaw so I can get his head without moving. And then you can see he's maybe a little latch, little, and then it stops. Okay, so that's all he's gonna do right now. I'll keep doing it, but I don't think he's gonna latch. And then kittens that he's right around 3 weeks. It's important to weigh them at least once a day, so you can make sure the weight is going up. As long as the weight is going up, you're good. And so I have his weight from the shelter. I don't have it right in front of me, but I'll weigh him once a day. He's got like a little crooked tail too with a kink in it. And he's got some deformed, I thought it was just one arm, it's both arms. So he might grow, out of that. But the vet there checked him over and said that there's nothing that can be done right now to help him, but he gets around really well. I'm gonna hold him and grab a little tissues and wet it with warm water so that I can stimulate his bottom. And I'll show you here. So it's warm water and a little tissue, and I'm going to stimulate him to pee and poo. So you just dab. And sometimes they don't want to eat because they got to go to the bathroom. The urine should be pretty close to clear or a very light yellow. Oh, here comes some poop. The poop should be solid. Now I'm doing this with my finger, like pulling it out, right? People ask, well, how do they do it without you? Well, usually this is Mama's job. She usually kind of cleans, licks, and nibbles back there and gets rid of the poo and pee. But because he doesn't have a mama, oh, he's got a solid poop. Yay! We love solid poop. If he had diarrhea, that would be a problem. He would need medication. You can close your eyes here. I'll tell you when, so you don't have to take the look at the poop, but I'll show you what a good poop looks like. Close your eyes now. Solid poop. You can open your eyes. Maybe you're eating or something and you don't want to see poop. I don't blame you. So now I'm just cleaning his bottom with the clean part of the tissue. It's really, really important that they stay clean. Their bottoms and their faces especially. Let me throw this in the trash. They stay clean because this is a breeding ground for infection and this is a breeding ground for infection. All right, so let's try again and see if he's interested. The formula is still warm. I'm holding his head. He's kind of latching. Not very well, but that's okay. Like I said, the nipple feels very foreign in his mouth, and but I could feel that he swallowed some down. So I'm just gonna keep trying. So for the next day or two, what I'm gonna do is keep doing this. Keep doing exactly what I'm doing. Keep trying with the bottle. Keep trying with the nipple, and then pretty soon he'll latch. He'll get used to this nipple. What I see a common mistake people make is not holding their head steady. So usually if someone's new at bottle feeding, they'll go like this. They'll hold them and then hold the bottle and go, oh, he's not eating it, right? And his head's flailing around, right? So instead, You'll put them belly down, always belly down, never on their back. Hold your hand, pinch your fingers like this, and put it right at his jaw. You can feel how sturdy he is, and then you try to feed him. Got a little bit of a latch there. So he just swallowed some down. He's okay. I'll try in another hour or two. There's a chart. Kitten Lady made it. It's great. It basically tells you how much formula they should be eating based on their weight, right? And how often. So you can just Google kitten feeding chart. And so at his age and his weight, he'll probably be eating every 3 hours or so. And it's also good to use a syringe with a nipple on it, because then you can tell exactly how much he's swallowing down. But I'm going to be able to tell if he's healthy by his weight. So every day his weight should be going up. If it starts to go down, you have a problem. And it's usually because of diarrhea. So he's a pretty solid, chunky boy. You want to try bottle one more time, and then I'm going to wipe him down with a warm, wet rag so he stays clean. Their bedding has to be clean. They have to stay clean. It's really important. I always say this, you guys know, and you hear me say it all the time, no crusty kittens, but it's really important not to have crusty kittens because their face and their bottoms are a breeding ground for infection. Okay, so I'm going to warm this rag with some warm water, and then I'm going to wipe him down, his face and his bottom. So I'm going to wipe him down. And by the way, thank you guys for the badges. I can't thank you individually because I can't see, but that's really kind of you, and I appreciate it. It's like a tip. That's what the badges are. They're kind of like little tips. And it is helpful, and I'm grateful. Okay, so I got his face really good with a warm, wet rag, just to make sure he stays clean. I got his arms, so they stay clean. And then lastly, I'll wipe one more time his bottom. If they're really soiled, you can wash kittens, newborn kittens. You can wash them. Obviously, the water needs to stay warm, and they need to stay warm the entire time. So they'll go from warm water to a warm blanket to a warm bed. And then I'm going to turn this around so you can see. So there's my little area. I've got the formula. I need a new, see, there's a little hole in it. Sorry. And a bottle. And then he'll go in here with a heat source. See his little wonky front legs? Kind of walks on his elbow. I'm going to talk to Dr. Pearson, see if we should wrap his arms. But he's not in any pain. And then this is his rice sock. I'm gonna I'll stick this underneath the blanket so he stays warm. I don't know why someone said no brain cell yet. Yeah, that's it. That's how it goes every few hours. So I'll put the chart in my Instagram stories, and so you can see that any newborn kitten should be fed according to their chart, right? He's a chunky boy. I still have the incubator, but he's almost out of that age. He's only going to be in, plus I'm kind of on the go right now, so I'm going to keep him in here. He's over 3 weeks, and so he'll be starting on solid food, wet food in about a week. And then he'll be out of this little bassinet here in a couple days. So he's past the newborn age, and he's kind of getting into the little buddy age. But yeah, this is like, I have to go to my sister's house right now, so, and I'm gonna show her him. So anyway, all this goes, I do lots and lots of laundry. This will go in the refrigerator. It's good for 24 hours in the fridge. I'll pour the rest of this in there, and then I'll rinse this with hot water, and you can use a little soap. And then I keep my formula in the fridge. You don't really have to, but I do. I keep the water here, and then all this will go in the laundry. Wipe everything down and do it again in a few hours. So I'm gonna, oops. And I gotta get another one of this. Okay, so I'm going to save this live. So if you just popped in, you can watch it from the beginning. It's pretty short, but it's Davey's first feeding. So thank you guys. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the badges. It really means a lot, and I appreciate you. Have a good day. Hi. Hi. Wanna come up here? Come up here.